Better than we can. Love you better. Alright, so I'm in a silly mood, and I'm getting pumped up for this video. And today is Thursday, April 9th. I'm Juanito, your Thursday blogger for Weight Loss Loser, and I just totally looked at my screen instead of the camera. I'm sorry. What's up, everybody? I'm Juanito. How's it going? I hope you liked my little intro. I'm in a really good mood, even though I'm exhausted and just got home from work. But I donated blood today. It's freaking awesome. And I encourage those who are willing to donate and can donate, please to do that. It's very important. So this week we're talking and reviewing about our weight loss plan. And I guess my video, I think, is pretty short for me this week because I kind of have gone over this already, like in my intro and you know, other times that I've posted up vids. So my plan is kind of a forced plan. I wasn't able to consistently follow any other diet plan, and I made all efforts to try to do that. And I give mad respect to everybody that is able to follow their plans and stick with it, because even to this day, even with the gastric bypass, it's hard for me to eat right. So, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, the best thing about everybody's plans that they're talking about on here, you have the structured environment that you can sit there and follow. And my life, I couldn't grasp around that. I couldn't grasp that concept, and I don't know if it's just my personality, the way that I am, the way that I was raised and brought up, that kind of structure is just so difficult. It was so difficult for me to follow. So when I made the decision to do the gastric bypass, I mentally understood what I was going to go through. But the main thing with it is that once you go through the surgery, your body then now is what's telling you, I can do this, I can't do that. If you eat this, I can deal with it. If you eat crappy, I'm going to reject it and you're going to feel horrible. And it's one of those, that's how I've gone learning, you know, what's good to eat, what's not, how I should eat, how I should kind of plan my meals out. For example, I normally was never the type of person that would sit there and I would eat huge breakfast, huge lunch, huge dinner, can go a long period of time without eating and then be starving and just cram a whole huge heaping amount of food in at one time. Now my body begs every couple of hours to eat something, and if I don't, then it gets angry at me, and then I pay the consequences. So then you kind of learn to not make your body go through that. And what I've learned throughout my 3+ years since doing the gastric bypass is that me a lot of times ignoring my body and not taking responsibility or responsibility of taking care of myself, that I would sometimes give so much to others, to my work, to my family, to these other things that I had going on in my life, that I would forget about myself, and then my body was the one that would pay the consequences. And I would give so much into everything else, and that ties into the depression, ties into neglecting your body, ties into, you know, not doing the things that are right for you. So the surgery has guided me along that path of like, one, you got to take care of yourself. You've got to watch out for yourself. You're no good to others if you're not taking care of yourself. So I have learned by trial and error, even though I had a nutritionist that guided me as to how I needed to eat, concentrate on the proteins, concentrate on the the veggies and the complex carbs, not to eat the simple carbs and the fattening stuff, because then you'll pay for it in the end. And you know what? My mistakes get less and less as I've gotten older. When you first start being able to eat in a sort of normal fashion, you'll start making the mistakes and tripping up and getting into old bad habits, and the surgery's kind of a correcting slap in the face. So, when I make the mistake and eat the wrong thing at fast food place because I didn't give myself time to eat, or I let my work schedule interfere with when I should have had lunch, so I was starving and I got there and I ordered the wrong thing, I pay for it. And then I'm like, you know what, I can't do that to myself anymore. And I've diminished that a lot. I've made time for myself, and I've kind of put while job and family and everything's still important, but I gotta make myself number one every once in a while. And that's kind of what the surgery has taught me, and I hope that it's kind of done the same thing for everybody else. Don't neglect your body. I have a friend that she had gastric bypass, and she's lost 140 pounds. She looks great, but she just kind of went through a really stressful time with breaking up with her boyfriend and stuff like that, and she neglected herself. And then on top of that, she was drinking a lot of energy drinks and going a long time without eating and ignoring the signs that her body was giving her saying, don't do this. And what she ended up with a ruptured ulcer. And a week in the hospital, without being able to eat, with an intubation tube, so she paid the consequences for that. And now she's learning, and it's funny because I'm seeing so much of this, she's learning to take care of herself. In regards to eating, I leave some balance. I mean, I don't really ever go for a second plate. I look when I'm picking what I'm going to eat, I'm going to say, okay, what's going to be the best and most nutritious for my body? Because I make that conscious effort because I know when I don't eat well, I'm going to feel bad. So, I try to prioritize home cooking, but prioritize my protein, making sure, that I'm eating healthy items. Like I just tonight cooked some ground turkey, made spaghetti sauce and with whole wheat penny pasta, but I seasoned it myself and everything. It was phenomenal. And my sister and her boyfriend ate it and they loved it. So, learning to get into those healthy habits, it forces you down that path. And I've lost 220 pounds from it. And I'm trying to continue to work more, doing more exercise, making sure I'm eating well. So, and that's pretty much my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, I'm getting knocked on the door while I'm recording my video. So, and they're gonna walk into while I'm recording my video. It's Lance. Come and say hi. I'm doing my video for my Less Losers.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. Well, I'm wrapping up anyways. Hope you guys have a great Thursday. Stay tuned for Jason, your Friday vlogger, for tomorrow. All right, guys. Good night.